What's going on, folks, and welcome to the latest patch update with SCUM. Last night the update did go a little bit too late, but I was talking to one of the devs and they said that there was a very nasty bug that they had to fix, so that's why they were slightly late for the update. But we're not going to complain about that. These guys have promised and they have delivered. So let's have a look at the latest patch notes. So fortifications, here we go. Now obviously you can go up to a house now and you can claim the door, so it may cost you 100 fame points, 200, 300. We did notice on the stream last night that a church will cost you 300 fame points for just that one door, and there are some pretty big locations you can take over. You can't take over the police station, but churches and other buildings as such you can actually take over. Now, just looking here, I've had a read through this, guys, so I'm just going to sort of make it a little bit easier for you if you haven't seen this yet. And I will leave a link in the description for this, so you can go and check this out yourself after. So, obviously, you can go up to the houses and claim them with your fame points. Obviously, your fame points is now going to be the main economy for SCUM. So, you will purchase things. And this is only the phase 1 of base fortifications, guys. You're going to be able to purchase other things as they update it as well. So, there's a lot of stuff coming and it's going to be very interesting. Now there's 3 different types of locks. I'll just skip down to this one. You've got the advanced, medium and basic, and you can also create your own rusty lock as well, and you can also find padlocks around the map, which is pretty cool. Now you can add up to 3 locks on one door, which is pretty interesting because you want your base to be safe, etc. So it's nice to be able to have a base that's going to be protected, and all of your gear in there is going to be protected as well. So obviously, the lockpick, the improvised lockpick, and a screwdriver is something you're going to need if you want to be able to lockpick another house or something like that. But you do have to have your skill level very, very high to be able to do this. We're going to go into it a little bit here. So improvised lockpick can be crafted from a safety pin, which is what you can find on the map, guys. And the normal lockpick can be found in the world. You press the lockpick option and this UI will pop up. So then you can actually start to lockpick that house at your own risk, shall I say, because you can die. You can have health that will get knocked down as a penalty for not being able to unlock it because of your skill level not being too high. So now you started to lockpick and want to get those juicy Christmas gifts from under the tree. Your thievery skill is the key here, and it will determine the duration, angle difference, and lockpick durability. So obviously there is a thievery skill, folks, if you haven't played this for a little while. So duration 2 seconds, no skill 4 seconds advance, angle difference 2 times the cone size in which the lockpick will be successful, lockpick durability 1 times to 4 times how much strain the lockpick can endure. The improvised lockpick the improvised lockpick has 1 use and a regular lockpick has 5 uses. If you fail to lockpick in time, it will take 1 use from your lockpick. So as I said before, guys, there are penalties here. You will have to play and test with this. So you can put up to 3 locks on a door there. And if you want to enter a house, you need to lockpick all of them. Once the lock is picked, it's destroyed and removed. But there are penalties that you can add on to these locks eventually. I don't think you can do them now. I think right now there's just slight penalties such as your health going down or I'm pretty sure it's just the health going down. I'm not entirely too sure on that one, to be fair. But eventually you'll be able to put traps on there. So when people fail, they're going to blow up. If you want to have a totally secure place, you'll need to board the windows as well. So as you can see here, these are the 3 levels of fortificating the windows. So you've got advanced, medium and basic. 100 health, 50 health and 25 health. So the health numbers are just to show the durability difference between each fortification. You can put a fortification on any window and it does not matter if you bought a door to that house or not. So obviously you can see the advanced is 100 health. So it's just an example to show how strong that product is. So obviously the advanced will be made out of metal, the medium will be made out of metal and wood, and obviously the basic is just going to be wood. So you have to do this for mainly all of your windows if you don't want anyone throwing grenades in and stuff like that, because you've really got to think outside the box when it comes to this. This is survival, guys, don't forget that. If a window has a fortification, vaulting is not possible through that window. So basically, you need to fortify some of the windows because you can jump through them. That's basically it. Bullet penetration still applies to fortifications and takes into account the material used, thickness of fortifications and bullet energy. So you can shoot these. It will probably take the health down a little bit on these fortifications, but it will probably take a hell of a lot of rounds before it destroys it. Maybe not so much the basic one, but I don't really think many people are going to use that really at first. So as you know, there is snow on the map now. The winter wonderland, as the devs call it. This is incredible. Very, very nice. You can cut trees down. You can put them in your house you can actually create snowmen and sledges and stuff like that, and it's just incredible, because where the whole on the top right hand side of the map, which hopefully you guys can see here from my recording earlier on, the top right hand section of the map is the winter biome, so to speak, in the mountainous areas. Now I'm hoping that this will actually stay on the map. I don't know if it's just for Christmas, but because there's a lot of Christmas features in the game at the minute. Certain hats, slippers, reindeer hats, and they can just implement these whenever they like. And this is why it's so good, the Unreal Engine, because they can play with it as much as they want. Obviously, it does snow as well, and even when you're walking through the snow, you can hear the crunching of the snow. It really, really is so immersive. Let's have a look here. So, yes, you can make snowballs, and you can have snowball fights. Don't eat the yellow ones. Making a snowman, yes, you can make snowmen, and making gifts for your special ones. Now, these boxes don't actually give you anything other than it's a box where you can actually put loot into if you've got a house or something. So you can make the box, but it's just literally a box to put stuff in. Sledding down a hill, a snow sled can be found around the island, but it can also be crafted. Personally, I haven't found one. I didn't know you can actually find them, which will be interesting. So when we stream next, we can have a look, see if we can find that. A cute new emote that has goes hand in hand with the gifting season. So there's a love heart emote there, guys. That's just another emote that they've added in. That's pretty cool. It's good banter. Now, if you are a supporter exclusive, if you've actually bought the supporter pack, you now get your very own Willy Warmer. That's right. So I've currently got the elephant one on my character. Now, this is just, there's always a bit of fun when they add stuff in like this, so it's always interesting that they always add something funny in, and it just shows their sense of humour. So there's a lot of stuff on this update here, guys. If we just go up here, let's have a quick look at the QOL and balance changes. The removed maintainable item expiration in single player. Okay, so basically what that means is they've taken the maintain option from items in single player, so you don't have like 15 days on single player to be able to take that stuff before it disappears, so to speak. So it's unlimited in single player, which makes sense because it doesn't really matter in single player, does it? So decrease the loudness range of the AS found to 50%. Squads are now saved into database. After relogging, you should still be in a squad. So if you go up to your friend, get him into your squad, you log out, you log back in, he's still there. So that's pretty interesting. Teams are now deleted if they only have one or no members. That makes sense. CTF events round duration set to 15 minutes. That's capture the flag, guys, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Removed sound effects from the admin controlled drones. So now drones are officially silent, so they can go round, watch, administrate, and keep an eye on people without being seen or heard, or without being heard mainly. Swapped input keys for weapon firing mode, and bash MMB is now for bash, and change fire mode is now shift and left mouse button. So if you shift left mouse button, that's your fire mode. Due to the snow addition in the mountain area, the lowest temperature when sunny is -2, and when it's stormy it can go to -10. Removed a 5-minute delay between cargo drop notifications and actual start of drop because it was causing possible crashes. Arrow buff. Arrows fly a bit faster and they start to drop off later. Damage stays the same. Now there are actually metal arrows in the game you can find now, and I'm guessing there's probably going to be many more to come in the future, i.e. poisonous arrows and stuff like that, where the bow really starts to become a dangerous weapon. I'm actually pretty interested to see where that goes. So fix most of the server crashes. That is true. We've had very few. Fix the bug with uncrafting bundle of stuff and vicinity while inside of the chest. Remove the cargo activation reward to prevent fame point farming and cargo assault events. Etc, etc, etc. I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff, but you can go and check that out anyway. So, and obviously further improvements to the anti-cheat system. So this is really interesting because I haven't seen any other devs do this before in any game where they implement stuff like specifically for Christmas and that. And I'm not talking about like an item. I'm talking about putting a full-on changing everything up. I mean, the snow and everything is amazing, and especially when it snows, it really does bring things back. And me and my squad, we're now going to start working on our base, and this is really interesting. I just love it. I really do. There's a hell of a lot going on. They keep it spicy, they keep it interesting, and that's what we like to see. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Please don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you did enjoy. Don't forget to comment, and please don't forget to subscribe to come and support the channel and where we're going, etc. And don't forget to join the live streams because we have a hell of a lot of fun on there. Great banter, great laughs, and that's what it's all about. So guys, stay safe, peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.